are the best possible players for around 10 million pounds in the FIFA 23 career mode. If you want to know everything about it, you've chosen the perfect video. Congratulations, sit back, relax, and be interested about everything I'm going to tell you. If you're also a big fan of FUT, but you can't build yourself a dream team to win every single game, don't worry, click the link in the description that will take you to u7buy.com, the best place for your FUT 23 coins. And when you're checking out, you just go to Viva for an extra 5% discount. Andre Lunin is the only goalkeeper in this episode, and before we're going to start, boys and girls, I also made this video for less than 5 mil and even players under 1 million pounds. So for every single Road to Glory, career mode, super squad, there's something in it for you in this series of videos under 1, 5 and 10 mil. If you click the I button, it will show you the playlist of those videos. So in this episode, we're focusing on players between the, well, around 6, 7 to 10, 12 million pounds you can sign with amazing potential. Lunin is the only goalkeeper in this video. If you want to see cheaper ones, go check out the other videos after this. This is my biggest favorite player, Nico Williams. Look at the stats: speed, dribbling, agility, balance. This guy is already insanity right here, right now. The little brother of Nico Williams, who played now for Ghana, I believe. They both play in the same team of Atletico de Bilbao. And Nico Williams is somebody that really like to get in almost every single save game. It is getting boring if you get him all the time, I understand it, but it's up to you to bring him in. And trust me, Nico is the next big thing, the next Neymar Jr. You can compare him with that, something like that, because he's unstoppable and his speed is outmatched. Gianluca Bullcio, that is also a very cool football name. He's playing with Venezia in the Serie B. He relegated with that squad, and the man of the USA has the potential to become an 87 rated center mid, becoming one of the best, maybe the best USA player in the FIFA 23 career mode. And the good news is, for around 6 to 7 million pounds, Bullcio is your playmaker. Tungui Nianzou, the former player of Bayern Munich, or is he loaned out from Bayern to Sevilla? Well, I don't care. The player has huge potential. The only downside on this man is his starting speed. Acceleration, especially, it's 55. It's quite low. He is not overpowered. He's not sweaty. The good thing is you can train him. You can train his speed up to 75, 76. He will not be Usain Bolt, but still overall very high. Defensively, a powerful player. The speed needs to be worked on ASAP. Javi Elliott is one of those super talented players playing for Liverpool. The good thing is Elliott is available. Don't be in shock. For 7 mil. Yeah, guys, really, it's that easy. His salary isn't even a top salary. So for any team, even in the championship, Javi Elliott is a realistic transfer target. And with him, you get yourself one of the Ballon d'Or winning players. Javi Elliott will become one of the best camps in the world, even better than his teammate Fabio Carvalho. If you're starting off with Liverpool, I would say create a team with Elliott, with Carvalho as your two attacking playmakers, and see the victories coming easier than saying, "Hey, Viva." I must say, Calvin Bessie has to be one of my favorite players, because Bessie has everything I desire in a fullback slash center back. He's lightning quick, super strong, great in the air, and he can dribble and pass with the ball. He's like a cheap Virgil van Dijk. He would also be a perfect signing for a Liverpool career mode, because he can play either left back instead of Andrew Robertson in the future, or be compatible with Virgil van Dijk. So Bessie, 100% hell yeah. Joel Gellhart is another Leeds United player that's available on a cheap deal. If you watched the video about the best players under 5 million pounds, you saw on the thumbnail probably, and Gnanto, maybe, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, of Leeds United, with potential of 87, I believe Gnanto has. So, well, with Gellhart, you have yourself Gnanto and Gellhart. The future of Leeds United is safe to say. And then another player besides Nussa, who was in my under 5 million pounds video, is Moukoko. Although its price tag is around 7 million pounds, you can trigger his release clause of, I believe it is 11.6 mil. Correct me if I'm wrong, boys and girls, but he is available. He is easy available for bigger teams, and Moukoko will become the best striker of the future after Haaland and Kylian Mbappe. So we have Mbappe, Haaland, and there's Moukoko. It is that it is, so sign him up as quick as possible and you get yourself a probably candidate to win the Ballon d'Or. Theo Cancelleri is playing right wing or striker. For me, for a winger, he's a little bit too slow, so I would use the man who is loaned out, I believe, from a big team. Is that Juve? Well, correct me if I'm wrong. He's now playing for Verona. He's loaned out. Yes, he is. His potential, yes, it's 88, so, well, one of the best strikers you can get in the Serie A, without a doubt. Anthony Elanga, as you can see, already made the switch within 1 week in the career mode, so be quick if you want to sign him up, because Atletico Madrid stole him away, and he only costs around 10 million pounds. Man United is willing to sell. I can't prove it better than showing this man in a new shirt of Atletico within 1 week. I had to scout the players. That takes around 7 to 9 days, and he was already flying away like a bird in the sky. So Elanga is one of my favorites because he's well known. His name is cool, his in-game stats are cool, he has a real player face, plus he's coming from Man United, plus he's available for 10 million pounds. Count all those things together and Elanga is one of my personal favorites. Georginio Ritter is playing for Hoffenheim. He scored a beautiful goal last year in the Bundesliga. You might have seen that, and he's, well, a pretty clinical finisher. He doesn't have huge speed at the start. He's a complete striker. He's more a team player like Harry Kane is than, for example, Erling Braut Haaland. He is not as quick and strong as Haaland, but he's overall pretty mature, pretty complete, and nice cheap price. Alberto Molero playing with Las Palmas. He costs you around 12 million pounds and goes up to 89. A player of the Segunda División, becoming one of the best in Spain. He will not play with Las Palmas for a long time, so if you wait too long, trust me, he will be playing with a top team in a blink of an eye. Nico Williams, right hand side, this man, left hand side, and see the miracles happening to your career mode team. Savi Simmons, what a talent. Look at those stats and don't explode your eyes. Savi Simmons, 75 rated, feels like an 80 plus rated player already, and bear in mind he goes up with a plus 13 at least overall. So Savi Simmons will become the best scam in the world. Yeah, boys. Why? Because his speed, agility, dribbling, it's the best already for such a cheap price, such a low rated player. Savi Simmons is a must have. A player I really fell in love with in both Ultimate Team, but especially career mode, is Jacob Murphy of Villa. Are there any Villa fans watching? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you take a look at the stats, Jacob is already super overall complete at the start. Add a plus 13 or plus 14 on those stats and you got yourself a new rock and roll superstar. Another one of my favorites is Fabio Carvalho. Where are you, Fabio? The man, the Portuguese playmaker of Liverpool, is available for a very nice cheap price. Go get him ASAP. 7 million pounds. Liverpool is willing to cooperate. They don't want to do that within 2 seasons. Carvalho will reach 80 plus high already. So if you want to get Fabio Carvalho, don't hesitate. Turn on your PlayStation or your Xbox right now, start the career mode and bring Fabio Carvalho in before somebody else is stealing him. A well-known super talent for the future is Luca Nets. For several FIFAs in a row, this man has great potential. One of the highest rated fullbacks in the game in the future of the career mode. And, well, Nets is getting older step by step. He is now 19, I believe he is. And at the start of making these videos 2-3 years ago, he was 16 or 17, and then he already had huge potential, and he's doing well in real life. So I think Luca Nets is a keeper. Another one of my favorites is Livramento, the English homegrown player of Southampton. Why is he so cool? Well, he got a Team of the Season nominee card last year in FIFA, so he played a great season. He's still 19, super cheap, and for around 12 million pounds, Livramento will be your right back until the end of the career mode. His potential is really out-seizing players like Reece James and Trent Alexander-Arnold, so yes, Livramento, you're good to go. Another player of the Netherlands, and this time we have Kenneth Taylor. The centerman of Ajax Amsterdam has really gotten himself in the starting 11 of Ajax. Well, this year the Ajax squad is a little bit weaker because they sold for a jackpot price Martinez, Anthony, Haller, and so this continues. But Kenneth Taylor is the new diamond in the rough. The diamond in the rough? The diamond? Nope. The diamond, yes guys, in Gabriel Veron is one of the most expensive players in this episode, so you can go for cheaper ones. He will be around 15 to 16 million pounds, and Gabriel Veron is playing for the beautiful team of FC Porto, another Brazilian player you can sign up for the right wing position. And why is he more expensive? Well, his overall rating is already 75, plus the 19-year-old will grow a lot within no time. So yes, it's quite logical. Chindo Foreos. What a beautiful football name that is for the striker that has a lot of speed already. This man is just like, well, let's call out a South American striker. Marcelo Salas, Gabriel Batistuta, something like that is entering your squad. So I think he is great. He's playing, is it Newell's All Boys? Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Just look him up, sign him up, and see miracles happen. Another one of my favorites, Marquinhos. The Arsenal winger is available for around 7 to 8 million pounds if you want to pay the jackpot for him. And Marquinhos, yep guys, he will become a super skillful Brazilian. A little bit in, well, Denilson. Remember him? The man who's making scissors, step overs all the time for Real Betis Sevilla, was once the most expensive player in the world. Well, with Marquinhos, you get him in the cheap. Fagiolo, this centre-mid of Juventus. Look at those complete stats, boys. You can get him for 7 million pounds. Isn't that a steal? Yes, Viva, it is a steal. So, looking for a team in the Serie A to upgrade that, or a Serie B team, road to glory, who has some money to spend. Fagiolo is a beautiful sign. Magusto, yeah, the man of Olympique Lyonnais will become one of the best right backs in the game. Forget about Mukiele. Forget about Ashraf Hakimi. There's a cheaper sheriff coming to town, and that is Gusto. Olympique Lyonnais is a very attacking team, and you can see that with Gusto. Tremendous speed. You need to work on his defending, tactical knowledge, positioning, but if you can do that, a star is born. Piccolo Ravela is another diamond for the future of Juventus, but you can sign him up. In the first season, I believe, Ravela is loaned out to AC Monza, and that's a downside, because if he returns to Juventus, he will at least have a plus 3 to 4 on his rating, so then the price will instantly be boosted to 18 to 19 million pounds. But I had to put him in the video because at the start of the career mode, Ravela is dirty cheap. He will exceed in price a little bit, but even then, get him ASAP. Juve is willing to sell him. If you pay the right price, you will never ever regret it. If you can't afford centre-back Timber playing for Manchester United, you might have the money to go for Quinten Timber of Feyenoord Rotterdam. Exactly, his brother. Or maybe combine the Timber brothers in your squad, because, well, Timber, centre-back of Ajax, in the career mode in comparison to real life is way cheaper. So Timber and Timber in your Ajax squad, for example, or another road to glory, why not? Commando Broya is the one and only Albania player in all these videos for less than 1 mil, 5 mil, and now this video, the third one and the last one, under 10 million pounds. Broya is of course a usual suspect, and for that reason he's a lot harder to sign than all the other players in the app. Antonio Nussa is a player I already got in my under 5 million pounds video, but if you missed that, I didn't want you to miss this hidden gem. He will cost you around 3.6 mil. That's all you pay for him, because his starting rate is quite low. But you can see the potential of Nussa is out of this world. A plus 22, a plus 23, and he'll become the king of the world. And the best possible player for less than 10 million pounds is Ryan Cherokee, the playmaker right winger of Olympique Lyonnais. The strange thing I think on this player is he isn't as good as a lot of players in the video at the start. For example, Nico Williams is 10 times better than Cherokee, and I will tell you why. Cherokee has not got the pace, the ability, the stability, everything you have with Nico Williams that he doesn't have. So he will become great. I would say make him a cam if you can do that, because his pure speed is just too low. You can get it around 85, 86. For me, that's not good enough to be on the wing, but that's my opinion. So for me, Ryan Cherokee will be great as a cam. Don't put him down the wing. So with the best player for less than 10 million pounds, we're finishing off the episode. If you love it, great. If you haven't seen the other videos, shame on you. Click the like button, watch it, and know everything about career mode. Invest some time to get yourself a perfect career mode. I know you want it. I did it. I made it for you. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more and put on the notification bell. Hey, click the like button. I can see you in a flash. Bye-bye.